along with you.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
And he's back.
Eric's here now.
Hey!
Yeah.
We thought we were gonna have to give Matt hero points.
It was close. It was close because
You still beat him by about 20 minutes, I'd guess.
I mean, mine was the computer equivalent of pushing it down the street to start it up. Like that's what I was like. like, come on, pop it. Nothing.
Wow.
Still,
It doesn't power on at all?
well, it'll power on, and then it says, fuck this, I'm out.
It just immediately turns off, huh?
Yeah, no, it boots up for like, well, it doesn't even give me
I'm
a
not
boot
paying
screen,
up
so
I'm
that's
not paying up for this.
yeah, like, it just now I don't know if it doesn't give me a boot screen because like the monitors are not reading. I don't know, but then things are loose in there because the power goes out or something. So it might be a hardware issue,
Oh,
but
goodness.
that'll take
Sounds
me
like
time to pop. Yeah, so I'm guessing I'll have to pop that thing open afterwards. But it was a nice little surprise to come racing home, come in, I'm like,
Uh-oh.
This is why you don't shut down your PC. You just leave it on all the time.
yeah, well, if you paid a California electric bill, you'd think otherwise. It's craziness.
Computers don't use a lot of electricity when they're idle, unless you're mining,
Unless you're mining. Oh god.
because they're not idle.
They're very much not idle. I've heard that data mining is now being blamed for global warming.
Well, it's a contributing factor.
Yeah, I don't think it can get away scot-free at this point.
That's why you have to pay gas fees for That's why they call it gas fees when you like withdraw crypto,
Oh,
because it's actually paying. You're actually paying energy costs.
wow. All right.
I watched a 2-hour video on crypto yesterday. Hey, Davey, welcome to the show. Watched a 2-hour documentary on YouTube yesterday about NFTs and where they came from and why
no one cares.
artists
Well,
online hate them. Oh no, we care. We care
Crypto-
quite a lot.
Crypto's awful right now, so like it's actually a pretty good time to start to like if you want to start dabbling your feet in, because crypto values have dropped drastically.
I would like.
Oh, my
I would like
stocks have dropped drastically.
I would
Yeah,
like
mine
them to
did too.
drop to the point where they no longer exist.
That won't happen.
So I'm not going to get in on them. No.
But you need to, because you need to at least
I
$200
100% do not need to do it ever in my life.
I get my $10 in crypto.
Not even a
for you using
percentage
my
of
referral.
doubt.
I say.
He just wants the referral code.
Yeah, no, I actually I created an account on Coinbase at your request, and I had it for a little bit, and I literally never signed into it, and then I went in and deactivated the account, so it like doesn't even exist anymore.
Yeesh. Are we having a pineapple moment? I feel like we're having a giant pineapple
I
moment.
don't think
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think we can
Oh,
get
yeah.
off
Huge
topic if we
pineapple.
never were on topic, but we can
Ooh.
certainly jump to being on topic.
Because we're not waiting
That's very
another
meta.
But
16 minutes for Matt.
but to be fair, I'm not running the beginning of tonight's session.
Oh.
So
This is true.
They,
Oh.
This is
they're
true.
calling us to order.
Okay.
It's somebody else's job tonight. Davey would like to borrow some crypto.
Well, apparently Nine's dead, so he can't use crypto. But anyhow, when our intrepid heroes left off last
Oh,
week.
intrepid
Yeah,
somethings.
we're still going with that.
The
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo gang.
So you just got done investigating Nashua Center, learned some things. That was fun. Get back to base. Portal opens and Nine falls through face first, apparently dead with a bunch of bullet holes in his back. Steven was able to notice that someone was on the other side of the portal, having just shot Nine. And that's where we left off. Dee's walking off because he didn't know Jack, because he has more important things to do, I guess. I don't know.
Doodads.
D rolled a nat 1 on his perception check,
Exactly.
so he doesn't know anything that's going on.
He's
going
too
into the lab
distracted.
to science. And by the way, he's taking 20. He's taking 20 to investigate those doodads.
Oh, that's gonna take a while.
I can turn on the time dilation chamber.
Yeah,
Hey,
He can't.
he can.
Could. Should mention that before you take the 20. Oh no, Amy.
Chat would like to know
Um,
if they can revive 9. Davey, it's Davey. Davey's the only person in chat talking right now. But
Oh,
Out
we're
of
gonna
character.
find that out.
Let's not do it.
You think this will derail the story,
this
but
has
you'd
been
be
a
wrong.
whole
No.
conversation. I don't,
Script's already
think,
planned
I
for
don't think
this.
they've considered the
They
plot at all. I think they literally just wanted to know whether or not they wanted to bother reviving 9.
I think that Hank, if we revive 9, Hank needs to turn him into a dog so that we can like beat him over the head to see so he knows how the dog felt.
Oh
I
my
think
God!
Steven's
Only-
gonna get.
I don't know if
remember
animal
that
abuse is
moment.
the way we want to go.
Only if I get to
pineapple?
only if I try to get to rip out Dee's throat.
No, that would be.
I mean,
Whoa.
once
That would
you're a
be-
dog, I guess you have that ability.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That would be Five's role in this.
I've already been on the receiving end of it.
If
It-
he's
it-
got
it
a
does
roll,
need
then it's already he's already screwed.
yeah.
I would say Gina's throat, but there is no such entity.
Hmm.
Yes.
So-
Nope.
So
Swing and a miss.
And he would just eat Hank in one bite. The dog would. So pretty much it's just eat. The only option. But anyhow,
If you can find me.
If you can find him, that's right. You
anyhow.
You can't smell or see me.
I did have a question
I have an answer.
about the campaign. I was wondering because we just saw him go through the portal.
Uh-huh.
I was wondering if I can like try and remember his smell actually because of heightened smell, dog nose.
So it's up to the current GM for this storyline whether or not you should actually make that check. But I will tell you that making that check, if he does rule that you should make that check, it would be a perception check.
All right. So question 1 is 9 smell something that you would have gone out of the way so far to actually have remembered?
Well, not 9 smell. The person that was walking through the portal. I'm like, oh, I should probably remember their scent because they just killed or potentially murdered someone in our party. And all I
No,
saw
there was no. The guy didn't walk through the
When I-
portal. The portal was open. You saw him on the other side. The portal closed.
Right, but the portal
Yeah, did
isn't
any, like,
like
smell
a
go through?
barrier for
Yeah.
scent.
So did like a smell leak
It's just
through?
a hole
that it could-
between where you are and where they are.
I mean, okay. So what are you wanting to do then?
I just wanted to see if I could like
He wants to-
remember it and be like, oh, I know that scent if I smell it again, or be able to track it potentially.
He's a
if-
bloodhound. He wants to get
Okay.
consent.
Sure. That's okay. That's gonna be an interesting one. But
'cause
yeah,
I can't
go
see
ahead.
them, but I
Give
can
me
smell them.
perception.
Okay.
Well, you saw them and you smelt them, so there you go.
I saw like something ish.
Didn't see well enough to tell who it was, but all that you could tell that he had a gun.
Okay, let's see. Perception.
Oh, that's pretty good.
19's not bad.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, very good.
take that to the bank.
Smells
Alright.
of lavender.
The
Also, you
crypto
probably
bank,
be-
but
So for the brief moment the portal was open, some scent came through, but you're not 100% sure what or who it came from. You can't tell the origin of it, but you did get a scent from whatever was on the other side.
That's good, because now I can. Well, I don't know it, but I'll be able to keep smelling things.
Right. Just remind me of that, because I will not remember that you did that.
Just don't smell your own butt.
Well, that's
Or
why
is he
there's other dogs.
there's other dogs.
Yes.
Deosciencing.
The is science.
Oh, look at that. 37.
Oh God. I thought you were taking 20. I thought you were taking
Dear
20.
Lord.
Well,
He's taking 20. He just wants to roll and brag
just want to
about
roll.
it.
That makes up for all of the bad rolls last week.
It does almost, except it didn't
Yeah.
mean anything.
Yeah, I think all your
Wait
rolls
till it
together
actually
did add
counts.
to 20. So like, Amanda would go over and assess whether or not Nine's alive or not.
Okay.
And he's face down, right? He face
yes.
down, like
He landed face down.
Should we
What you
tell,
can
like-
immediately see is there is a cluster about, I'd say, about 6 inches wide. Got to be a good 5 or 6 bullets. just
Hey, it's a
right in
Matthew.
the back. It is a Matthew. Hi, Matthew.
is that
Um,
something? Is it so? All right, how medical you want to go with this? Are they all just lodged in his back, or do they go through and through right through his body?
Oh, they didn't go through and through. They are still in his body.
Do I notice the shell casings, and can I deduce what type of caliber weapon this was?
No, the shell casings would have all fallen on the other side of the portal.
Okay, excuse me. The ballistic
Slugs?
shells, slugs.
I mean, the actual bullets. Well, you'd have to
Yeah,
do
the
an
bullets.
autopsy to get to them because they are buried deep in him.
You're
You're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to go fishing for him.
Oh yeah. No. Anyways.
Do you want me to make a giant electromagnet?
It's lead. It's
Yeah.
not a. It's not
Yeah,
magnetic.
Is there?
Oh.
I mean,
Oh, that's worse.
different size bullets do have different size entrance holes, though.
They do. They
This
do.
is true.
Is-
Okay, give me an investigation then. If you're okay, if this is just for the caliber of the weapon,
Right. Yeah, it would just be for the
Yes.
size of the bullet.
okay, just give me investigation
Basically.
then.
And also, are you alive, or am I?
Well,
Is that-
that's
Well,
I
that would-
assume that's treatment, right?
Yeah, that would be a treatment check.
Okay.
It's not a
because-
high DC to determine whether or not someone's alive, but.
All right.
Hmm.
It's a hole. There's.
I'll work with that.
It looks like it's smaller than a 50 and bigger than a 22. That's about it.
All right, so I'm going with that.
The treatment.
Is he alive, and is he stable or unstable?
Right.
No idea.
I will.
No.
I'm
No
gonna go
idea.
ahead. I'm gonna give you a hero point for that.
Violently
To re-roll
shakes
that.
them.
You know what's funny part is?
Amanda
like,
accidentally kills 9 on the floor
him-
while
beats him with a
investigating.
I feel like
He-
our doctor at
Amanda
least should be able to.
accidentally kneels on Nine's chest and kills him if he wasn't already dead.
so it's funny because I was thinking to myself, I'm like, what if I really muff up this initial treatment check? As a nurse, I feel like I should be able to get this.
yeah.
But you know,
I'm
hey,
giving you. I'm
maybe
giving
it's
you a hero
9.
point to spend on redoing that because you
Reroll that?
totally should.
Well, I mean, you can't tell him what to use it on, but you can highly suggest.
I
Well,
will-
I'm doing
I will
nothing more
use
than
that-
you guys do every single session.
And I'm doing nothing more than you do every single session.
Not much better.
Oh God.
Well,
Well, oh,
not having much
Okay.
luck tonight.
Can Steven come in to try and assist here?
Oh,
You
he's
don't-
dead.
do you have, do
Walk
you have
away.
luck or
And then
anything?
9.
You know,
You
D
don't
had
feel a pulse, but that's about all you can tell. You're a little shook up by seeing 9 walk through, or fall through
got-
dead, and so you're not.
Fine. I'll
You're
use
not-
I'll use.
Your
Amanda's
hands
luck.
are shaking a little.
Amanda's trying
Oh,
to
use
take
luck.
your pulse using her thumb.
Okay, yes,
I
he
use
is
luck.
actually he is dead.
I'm-
There is no pulse.
Oh,
There is
no.
there he is dead. It's not
So that's
unconscious.
why
For the record,
I-
unless
I
it's
couldn't-
particularly difficult, I'm pretty sure the DC for knowing whether or not someone's alive is like 10.
Yeah, I thought it was 10 too, but
Fine.
that's
Well, I said he didn't have a pulse, so. But yeah, no, he's dead. He's
yeah.
dead too.
So for future, since I rolled an 11 like on that, do I have to use my luck for that, or are we just kind of going to DC at 10 for whether or not someone's alive? I made that the second time.
Well, having no pulse is different than knowing if they're truly dead or not.
Right, but
That's
what
fine.
I'm saying
It's your
is-
character we're
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about. So if you want to make this hard for me to resuscitate you, just, like,
I mean,
it
what's
is
making
literally
it hard?
your life we're talking about.
What's making it hard to be resuscitated is the fact that he's dead. But
So,
yeah, no, the lights are off.
all right. So I would do
Huzzah!
I would do a resurrection on 9
Okay.
because I
Where-
feel like that's. But I would telekinetically flip him supine first, so he doesn't wake up like face prone,
How much
face down.
blood begins leaking out when you do that?
That's not how that works.
Oh,
No,
it's-
he heals up like Wolverine style. That's the way I look at it.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
It's gone home.
my healing probably won't do all that. My healing will probably just like stable, like bring him alive. It won't.
I'm gonna move this.
If he's
And
got
then he'll
like
just die of
negative,
shock.
I don't know how many negatives he's got. Yeah, like it'll debuff, it'll remove buffs, but it won't be like. Probably won't heal a whole bunch of toughness. So I gotta look at my healing.
Steven just like, oh no, this guy. it's
Will
like,
he live?
Someone's already dead. What's he gonna do?
D's treatment skill is 18 now.
Nice.
It's a shame he doesn't care. Yeah. Side note, I have
Nobody's
a real.
told me that anything's going on. I'm
That's
just
true.
in a lab.
I have a problem with the mechanics of the game being like you can be an expert at computers is also expert at medicine. I'm like, I get it, but I also think it's like messed up.
Yeah, but I mean, Bruce Banner has 7 doctorates somehow. Like, the rules just have to account for that, I guess.
Right.
Everybody
just jealous
knows when
that
you're
I'm
smart,
smarter
you're
than
smart
you.
at everything.
So it'd be 1d20 plus rank, right?
Yeah, no one
Ranked
in no one in comic books has like a specialty. It's like, oh, either they're just like not
Shit
that
hot or not.
bright, or they have like a half dozen PhDs in their 30s. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
So it's 1d20 plus the rank for healing.
Yeah.
And so what's the normal D?
Oh, look at that!
So
Ooh.
the DC for healing. Oh, resurrection might actually be different. Hold on a second.
Well,
It's
I don't
heal-
think it
no, it's
matters.
healing-
It doesn't
It's
much
healing
matter.
with
But
a
there are
modifier of
degrees.
resurrection.
There are degrees of success with healing, and it's important to know that.
Oh, yeah.
You can heal death.
So resurrection has a DC.
this- Apparently.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, there's that one lady that we couldn't kill, so R.I.P. Rachel. Well, actually, she's
Well,
not
if I'm gonna
dead.
nat 20 on something, I'll take it on
Yeah.
the res healing is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the DC for resurrection is 20. But that puts you at incapacitated. However, if you get another degree of success over it, you start removing conditions. So you should be at stunned
Okay.
now.
So 9's now stunned.
9 is now at stunned.
But I'll take that. That's I mean I brought you from death to like really just
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, which will stunned ends at the end of your next at the end of 9's next turn. So
And then 9 will just be like, "Oh my God, she's resurrected me to nag me
I was trying to
to death again."
he was trying to kill himself, you know, and it's
Sick.
like god damn
Hooray!
it. Let me
Yes.
be.
Back.
Suicide by 6 shots to the back. Right.
It was suicide by
Do something.
dimensional cop.
Okay, so that happens. So you do the okay. You rolled a 20. So describe exactly what you're doing.
I literally put my hands on you much like I was going to do CPR and just focus all my energy in, and you gasp like the person that's just finally getting a chance to breathe.
All right. So you do that. So that 9's eyes spring open. He goes, Jesus Christ! He reaches around, feels his back, like, I thought I got shot. Wait.
You still got shot.
Hank's gonna say you got better.
Apparently.
Welcome to the land of the living, Amanda would say.
You
Steve.
died, but then you got better.
Where the hell am I?
You're in the base. You're in the garage in the base.
Are those words supposed to mean something to me?
Did you not bring him all the way back?
Okay, wait,
I would
wait.
I would check. I would do check his mental alertness. You know what day
how
it
do you do
is.
that?
What day it is. Do you know who's the president?
Is that the
Okay.
thing
Oh
that you...
shit! I don't know. Wait, it's post-apocalypse. I don't know who's the president. Shit.
Yeah, you gotta find other questions.
Well, do you know what day it is?
What's your name? What's your name?
William Wallace Harris.
Okay. What do we normally call you?
I don't know. What do you call me?
No. That's a different question altogether. No. Do you know where you are right now?
I think I literally just answered that question. No, I have no damn idea where we are. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. I point
What's the
to
last thing you
literally
remember?
everyone. I don't know who any of you people are.
So is he
Calm
very
down.
calm after
Calm
seeing
down.
a dog man and a giant floating eyeball person?
I mean,
totally fine.
currently
Yeah.
it seems to be the It sounds like he's just freaked out about us as
Amanda
a
would ask.
concept.
Amanda would ask.
Is Hank invisible, by the way?
No, he's not going to be
Do
invisible.
you
right
remember
now.
me? Do you know who
No.
I am?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Probably for the best.
Yeah, Gina says you two were best friends.
That's right. We're buddies.
Fascinating. That's news to me.
So, do you know why you got shot?
Not really.
Okay.
All I know is that some guy handed me this portal device and sped off faster than I've ever seen anyone move in my life. And suddenly this other guy pops out of a portal and comes running after me and shoots me in the back. And right before I do that, I hit the button on this thing that said home, and it brought me here. So I'm guessing this is home for this device. That's all I know.
What kind of idiot labels a button home on a portal device?
Someone with a lot of sentimental values.
Someone who wants to make sure they don't hit the wrong button.
Yeah. I think we
Must have
all
come from
appreciate the
Ava.
home. We all must appreciate the home button on most devices.
Ava must have made it.
Or it's home button on your browser, for crying out loud. It's a reasonable function.
Home button.
Anyways,
Nemesis.
is it a little house icon on the device? Actually, does Nine have the device in his hand?
Yes, it is
Okay.
in his hands. It was in his hands when he fell through the portal, and he never let go.
Except for one thing.
What's that?
That's not 9.
Are you saying this in character?
Yes.
Who the hell is 9?
Does he? No, I don't know.
Amanda would look over
From
to
what I've
5.
gathered so far, a different version of you.
Oh crap!
Yeah,
Amanda would say out
Nine's a
loud.
rat bastard. He just gives his
Multiversal shenanigans.
doppelganger something and lets him get killed.
Wait, version. What do you mean by version?
Oh, we
All
did
right.
this recently, didn't we?
Huh? What?
The
Is
alternate.
this in or out of character?
No, it's in character.
Oh, okay.
Hank
What
has an intellect of -1. He is catching up.
Oh boy.
Steven's still there, just looking at the bullet holes on, like, see the blood in the grass, like,
So William, you don't remember anyone in this room. No one looks familiar to you.
So who all's in the room right now? Is
Well,
Everyone but D.
Yeah.
And it's still nobody's brought D in. He's
That's
Yeah,
true.
Look,
Well, we
you're
haven't
busy with
needed
your dudes.
we haven't needed D's help right just yet.
well,
so
D
yeah,
could,
no, he recognizes no one in that room.
D could make some useful suggestions, but
That's true.
He's not there.
I question that, but keep going.
I'm not in the room. I can't make them to you guys.
Are you doing the time dilation for your thing though?
I am.
Okay.
How long does that take, though?
What were you doing?
All right.
I was examining the two doodads we found in the desk to see what they do.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. So you had a technology check of 37. Which one do you want to apply that to? Which doodad? Because you're gonna have to do separate checks for them.
I'm gonna do the one with the screen first.
Okay. 37 will tell you that it has.
It's a pager.
Oh, okay. It has. All right. It has a scanning ability. It's basically what you're going to figure out is that with a 37, is that it has a sensor designed to read the frequencies of the chips that you pulled out of mutants.
Okay. I wouldn't have noticed that from the scanner that the guard had used on me.
You didn't do a check when the
God.
guard was scanning you.
All right.
So Amanda would look over to 5 and be like, "So you think this is a different version of William, or 9?
That's my other one for the
Yes.
number
What makes
pad.
you say that?"
It was a
For
3.
one,
Yeah.
he doesn't recognize any of us.
Okay.
For two, he goes by William.
Okay.
And he described 9 throwing him to the wolves.
Why would 9 do that? Why would
To get someone off his back.
9 would
Literally.
throw a doppelganger just to get someone off his back? Damn. That's dark.
Yes, but that also means that there is someone that essentially
him.
9's scared of.
Hmm.
Or at least that's the way it seems.
Out of character, what questions does 5 want to ask? Because I'm kind of like, I feel like
Did you-
you're onto something, and I don't know what the line of questioning would be.
I almost want to.
Five should take the lead on this one if he wants to.
Yeah.
Whoever- Please,
I
anyone
think-
ask questions.
Though.
Amanda's gonna be like
He's like,
5.
I'm not
5.
sure what
Go with that.
questions to go through.
Well, everyone.
Gina would
floor is
ask,
open.
did you see who shot you or who was chasing you? Can you give us a description?
No, it's a guy wearing some kind of costume, uniform. I don't know. It looked like a superhero, which is really weird. It was like it had a mask on, but it was just like I don't know, like red and yellow something. I was once I saw him pull the gun. I assume it was a him. I was not interested in really looking. I was interested in moving the opposite direction. But that. I mean, hell, I can move at like 600 miles an hour, but he caught me like it was nothing. Ugh.
So you know you're a mutant.
Yes. As I'm assuming everyone here is. With 2 of you, no offense, I'm sure that you are. Or else you had some seriously bad birth defects, and my condolences go to you. Oh, and the little guy, right.
He just doesn't shave that often, okay? He's a very hairy man.
It's just a condition.
Oh crap! That
It's a
went to
condition.
Trip. But did you get
Yeah.
that, Tim?
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, if you send it
Okay.
to GM, it goes to everyone who's currently signed in as a GM.
Okay.
You just send it just to Tim if it's just for Tim.
Well, it doesn't matter that you saw it. I was just
Okay.
like, I just realized I'm like, Trip has GM as well, so it probably went to him.
It don't matter to me.
But that's
So.
a yes. The answer to your question is yes, though.
Okay, I'll do that. And I'll take 20
Okay.
to figure that out.
So Steven's just gonna try and be cordial and to be like, so William, you want something to eat?
I won't say no to a good meal. That's for sure.
Do you guys want to just like talk about this over a nice meal, maybe? It's probably
Alright.
gonna take.
Pointless isn't even part of the group yet, and he's offering our food.
I'm just trying to be
Sure.
cordial.
Still on probation.
I just thought
That
like
is
I just
because
thought it would be
he-
like a good idea to talk. It's like, hey guys, you want to do food? Because that's
No.
a good thing.
You know what?
We'll pick
you
him
know
up
what-
off the
Yes.
ground.
Suggestion.
We'll
You
pick him
know,
off the garage floor.
being dead and then coming back always makes me hungry.
I mean,
Mhm.
in
Lot of
fairness,
Dag
you
nabbit.
should have a meal. That's
Oh,
a
yeah.
win.
Okay.
Just to celebrate the win.
He's dying to eat something.
Yeah. I mean,
So-
you should appreciate food better now.
All right.
D's currently blowing himself up in the lab.
Yeah.
Oh,
While D is blowing himself up in the lab, I'm gonna go head up to the kitchen and suggest anyone who wants to follow so that I can
I will.
cook some stuff for everybody.
All right.
I can help if you
Um,
want.
Real quick, Dave, high low.
Oh, you want me to just roll a one?
I want you to pick
Oh.
high or low.
Oh,
which high do you
Hi.
want to lose?
Okay.
oh, yay! I hope that's the good.
Jeez.
Like, are you now blind in your right eye or your left?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dark. Yeah.
I have
Amanda will
18
follow-
treatment. I can fix that.
Can Can you
Amanda
bring somebody else
will
back from
follow
the
along.
dead, Amanda?
I know.
Oh boy.
Sorry, only one per session. One per
Ah,
session.
nuts.
It's socialized healthcare. There's a waiting list.
Do we have
Amanda
any,
will
like,
follow
left-
5 up
Do we
to
have
the
any
kitchen.
leftover post-apoco bell?
Post a Paco Bell. Get out.
I will reuse this joke many times in the future.
I will keep using it until it's a thing.
It's only slightly more hazardous to your health now, though, than it was 5 years ago.
5% chance of mutant powers, 75% chance of instant death.
I like those odds.
That's not bad. It's not horrible. It's better than the lotto.
80% chance of winning.
All right, William.
Moving along. Oh, that was totally not in character. Actually, that could have been in character.
It could have been in,
Doesn't make a
in
difference.
character. We can go with that.
Yeah. Me and 9 are very similar in sometimes.
So, William, what do you do in your world?
Well, I guess looking on this, I'm similar situation to you guys. I'm with a group of other mutants who woke up at this facility, and we do mercenary type work, I guess would be the best way to put it. It's been kind of hard. Like ever since, well, recently we've been kind of on the run. We ran into this cult that has my dead ex-wife in it, and they almost killed all of us. So we've been kind of hiding from them. Yeah, that didn't go well. So, yeah, we got kind of chased out of New England. Like, literally, a few minutes ago, I was in Ohio. And even then, they were still... Man. Okay. Word to the wise, never kill your wife, because she will never let you live it down.
Noted.
That
She
seems
will-
like words to live by.
Mhm.
Amanda
A
would
woman
say.
scorned.
If I find out
will-
I have a wife, I will definitely avoid that.
Yes, please. She will chase. No, she not even just her. She will send her minions to chase you to the ends of the earth. Oh my god.
What if you left the toilet seat up?
Yeah.
Well, having a not dead wife sounds like it has some merits.
Keep her not dead, please. If you're able to find a nice furry lady for yourself. So yeah. So that's what we've been up to. Actually, frankly, they actually kicked me out. What am I saying? Yeah, they were like, "Hey, she's trying to kill you. We don't want any part of this. Get lost." So yeah, that's why I was in Ohio. They're back in New Hampshire doing God only knows what. But, so that's been my problem, my life. Yeah.
Well, I offer to William, if you're interested in trying to find out more about who came after you or more details right before you died, I do have the ability to read minds if you're willing and can focus in on that moment and see if we could maybe deduce anything, and I can share it with the group.
Sure. That maybe help me figure out who it is so I can avoid them in the future. I guess when I go back to my reality, because it sounds like I'm in a different reality, if I'm piecing this together right. Yeah, if I can figure out who that is, I'll know who to avoid. Although it sounds like it wasn't me that the guy wanted dead anyway.
Are you taking
so
20 on
that's
that as
great.
well, Dave?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so read away. I'm not big on secrets, so go ahead.
All right.
Amanda's like, not
There's
big
another
on
good thing.
secrets?
Did you say that out loud?
Yeah, Amanda did say that out loud, and then mentally she's gonna tell the group, be like, maybe we should swap him out.
All right, so you can
These-
emerge whenever, yeah.
Yeah, D's gonna wander out of the lab. He's just gonna be looking at the devices, and he's gonna be like, "Hey guys, I figured out what the devices do." And he looks up and like, "Oh, you're back."
I'm gonna see Harvey. Damn, it's good to see at least someone I know. God.
This isn't Dars. He's a stray.
Oh shit! You're
Who
not
let
my
him in the
Harvey.
Who let him in the base then?
He
He
did.
did.
He did.
Yeah.
Or
Do I,
technically 9
did
did.
anyone take the portal device from me? Because if not, I'm just gonna be like this little thing here. Apparently,
No,
this
you still have
belongs
it.
to another version of me who decided to give it to me, and it's what got me killed. But I got better thanks to this one here. I like this one. She's nice.
I'll look at it and I'll be like, damn it, Ava, leaving shit around the base.
In my mind reading, I rolled a whole good 9.
Well,
Oh.
if they're willing, you don't have to roll.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Oh.
totally willing.
I'll take the scanner out and I'll scan D and compare it, or scan 9, the 9 standing in front of me, and compare it to the DNA sample that we had taken.
The DNA looks identical.
Just real quick clarification on rules. Just for future reference. You only have to roll mind reading if you are going deeper into their consciousness than they are letting you go.
Ah, okay. So if they're willing
So,
participant,
If they're
it's
a willing
an open book.
participant and you're only going as far as they're allowing you to go, you don't have to roll.
Perfect.
So literally right now, it's just, I mean, as long as all you're trying to look at is the incident of this 9 getting shot, you're fine.
Yeah, no interest in anything else in his mind.
Okay. All right. So, yeah. So
Ooh.
anyhow, but yes, D scan. This 9's DNA is identical to yours.
Since we have a test subject here, I'm gonna pull out the doodad with the screen.
Okay.
Whoa! Amanda's gonna completely look at T and like, what are you doing with that doodad? Put the doodad down.
I'm gonna wave it around where the arm implant should be.
I'm looking at him.
It's gonna
going,
pop up
I
with-
just resurrected this guy. What are you doing?
It's gonna pop up with nothing. It's not gonna get anything.
Waving random doodads around that we just found.
Wait.
You may-
hang on a second.
How's
I
the
look
food
at it.
coming along?
But it lit up, right? It just didn't register anything.
Well, okay. You want to give me a quick technology check? Okay.
Why, yes, I do.
You may recall that the chips for the reality that the other party is in ran on a slightly different frequency.
Okay.
So it's entirely possible that being from a different reality, the frequency of this chip is different than the chips you're scanning for.
So you start waving that and go, the hell are you doing? Are you looking for something?
So Amanda would look at the
Science.
William and be like, "That so your D is different, or your Harvey is different than our Harvey."
I mean, he looks the same.
Clearly, he's acting different than your Harvey.
Well, no, they're about equally quirky. I just still want to know what the hell this thing he's waving at me is.
Yeah, that's a fair question. Amanda would glare at D. What is it you're waving at?
It's a chip scanner.
Chip.
Did you scan his chip?
Chip.
Nothing came up.
Then it's not very good. Then are you sure it's a chip scanner?
I'll say that I think that because he's from a different dimension, that the resonant frequency is not the same as what our chips were running at.
Chip? What do you mean chip? What chip? What is this chip you speak of?
It's
In
like
our
the
world.
Lays.
It's like
In our
these.
world.
I like my Harvey better.
Yeah, we
I'll
do too.
explain. I'll
But-
explain to him.
We do
the-
too.
the-
We do too. Moving on.
the forearm chips and the cerebral chips. No, actually, I wouldn't, because if he doesn't know about it, I don't know this. I don't know this version 9, so I don't inherently trust him.
Okay. So Amanda was. It sounded like Amanda was starting to answer though.
I've forgotten. It's been so long here. So
If Amanda starts explaining, I'm gonna glare at her.
wait, what are you glaring at me for? You're coming at my patient with the doodad trying to scan stuff.
Steven just gonna lean over to Amanda and be like, "Was it that surgery in the brain thing? Is that what he's talking about?"
Surgery?
Yes. Anyways, our
That
world.
was-
There's clearly differences between our world and your world.
So Gina's sort of like, all right, now that he's done with his toys, what did my mind reading catch?
Okay, so did you share this with everyone?
Yes, I'm.
All right, everyone roll perception. That was part of this shared thing.
Where'd my character sheet go? Oh, there it is.
Jeez, those are some good rolls.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're all. Oh,
Not
I was gonna say
Gina.
we're all
Well-
20s.
Too busy sending out the signals.
That's right. Switchboard.
Can't
getting a
stop the
little full.
signal, Mal.
All right, is that everyone?
Not yet.
Matt'll get there eventually.
My computer's a bit slow.
I was
As
doing better on my
always.
computer today, so.
Yeah,
Mine,
you
I'm gonna
almost
have
beat
to
Eric
resurrect.
here
Wait, really?
over
Yeah, my
technical
computer
issues. Yeah.
decided to shit the
Wow.
bed just before
Oh,
lunchtime.
actually, now that you
The
mentioned
tone
it,
of surprise there.
I forgot to tell you about this, Dave. I was like, I get it.
Uh-oh.
This is
Things
a
are happening.
pretty consistent roll.
That's some of the most consistent rolls I've ever seen, except for Gina had to ruin it.
Yeah, that's a tight
Yeah,
cluster right there.
Outlier. God,
We're zeroed in. We're
you are
zeroed
the
in on
kind of
this shit.
person. You're the kind of person that statisticians hate. Like,
Mhm.
like there's always the
Outlier.
outlier. It's like this is a great study until that happened.
I'm an
Oh, no.
anomaly.
You got to throw him out. He's ruining your data.
Yeah, bringing down the GP.
All right, Tim, what are you showing? It's show and tell time with Tim.
It was a Christmas present.
Ah,
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Flux.
Firefly Flux. I had Cthulhu Flux, but
I like
I
it.
took it to the school once and I never got it back. And I don't know where it is.
It might still be there.
okay.
Tripper said it's not. Anyway.
No, I did not see it. Okay. So, Gina sees basically as much as this Alt 9 described, or let's come with William now. Everything, basically what William described, that there's this guy that came through a portal. Yeah, it looks like a superhero wearing red and yellow outfit, and had a big gun on his side, like a normal sized handgun at his side, and that's what he pulled out and shot William with. Everyone else sees more detail. It's definitely a guy. And so William and this guy were about eye to eye. Guy looked, I mean, all you can see is the lower half of his face. So can't really tell the guy's identity, but he, from the grimace expression, he did not look happy. And the guy did shout one thing right before he started shooting.
He didn't
said,
shoot him out of joy.
No, did not shoot him out of joy. He said, "You bastard, get back here and pay for what you did."
Ah.
5, what you thinking?
What did 9 do?
We'll see. So the rest of the sequence, though, is so William takes off. This other guy takes off after him, overtakes him easily. They get into a bit of a scuffle. William turns around, tries to pull the portal device out, sees the home button and hits it. And at that same moment, he gets shot in the back. And that's when we come in. He falls straight through the portal.
D makes a note on the computer to tell Ava not to easily label buttons on portal devices.
Does the
Yes.
portal gun that he used have any kind of logging on it? Like it tells, like,
Browser history.
coordinates? Yeah.
It might, if you want to check.
Gina
Amanda will
would
leave
say
that
to
to somebody
D,
else.
how's your technology on whatever he's got?
Not good. It was
Not good
Um,
today.
Well, it does. It knows the exact coordinates and reality from which it last came. That wasn't a hard roll because I mean it's just right there. But yeah, it actually keeps a log of everywhere that it's been.
We'll scan that reality with the doodad.
Okay. What are you scanning
The-
for?
Just a general scan, like
Well, what you'll find out is actually that this device can't scan a reality it's not in.
no, my portal doodad.
Oh, your portal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yes, because the one that you have is actually a prototype that has limited functionality compared to the one you have.
Yeah.
But so, so you're scanning in that reality for what?
Just like, I guess, life forms.
I mean, it's
It doesn't
very,
like
very
that.
similar to
Yeah,
the
the life forms.
forms. I love it. Okay, I mean, it seems extremely, extremely similar to our reality, our typical one. It's off by like a month. Like that one is a month ahead in time.
Okay.
But other than that, I mean, if you want to go deep detail, I can tell you all the differences. But as best you can tell, there's no perceptible major difference.
No, that's good enough. It was just curious to see if it was like similar reality to ours or if it was like completely different.
Nope.
So I'll
He-
ask if he woke up at a science facility
Yep.
at all.
Alongside you and 3 other people.
And those 3 other people are obviously not in this room. Do you recall what they look like, or could you describe them?
So one is a lady who's like, God, she's tall. She's able to control water. One is this gargoyle-looking woman, and
Oh, I think we know her.
Is her name Demona?
no,
Okay.
no. No, we call her. Okay, what do we call her? Oh, Wings. Right. Sorry.
Okay. And
Right
who
now, I
was
just
the
came
last
back
one?
from the brink. And the last one is. Let's see. You're putting me on the spot, guys.
Yes.
It's out of character. Let's see. And the last one.
Just blame it on the whole "I live today" sickness of like, oh yeah, I don't remember.
Yes. And. All right. So yeah, the last one is a guy. He's able to control fire. Yeah,
Oh.
that's his basic thing. So yeah, that was us.
So we got a very tall Jay. Is the lady that can control water like blue?
Yes.
Huh. We have a tall version of Jay.
Another gargoyle and
And a pyro.
a pyro. All right.
I think Matt was asking me a question. 5 was asking a question.
Yeah, for D. Now, according to the multiverse theory from years ago,
Oh God.
all of the universes exist within the same space but vibrate at different frequencies.
Okay.
Now, would we be able to use the molecular frequency to see if 9 is still in the same reality?
Possibly.
Because in order to do that, we would have to map our own molecular frequency and the molecular frequency of the reality we're trying to look into, correct?
Probably. I mean, we have a genetic.
I don't know if astrophysics is necessarily D's forte. I'm not entirely sure it's yours either.
It's my forte.
I mean, I can
completely like
do a technology check on that. I
Quantum
guess.
physics.
32.
Do a quantum physics roll.
I was gonna say.
Oi.
yeah. This is completely theoretical.
I was gonna say, if it's theoretical, it's not technology. It's something else, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
I could do
Yeah, no, it would
riddles
be-
and ciphers.
It would be an intellect.
That's not riddles and ciphers. Intellect. Go with intellect.
My intellect is the same as my technology. It's all 18.
The
Holy
dice
cow.
might say differently.
What?
So he has no ranks in technology. He has
No,
just
he
straight-
has to downgrade
I have-
him because of the series.
I have straight intelligence now.
That's borderline cosmic, if I recall the way the scales work in the game.
That's true. Yeah.
Is Steven able to just make some mac and cheese
So-
for everybody while they're doing quantum physics?
I mean, do you want me to re-roll intellect, which is the same roll as my technology roll? That's really
Yes, yes, I do, because I want to see how the dice handle it.
And then it ends up being higher.
But it's not your decision.
It's true.
it's Trip's decision.
Okay, so this is a question of quantum mechanics, right?
yes.
Yeah.
That's not technology. That would be more intelligence.
But as
Yeah.
he's saying, it's the same role.
It's the same roll, though.
No.
I'll let it slide then.
I mean, he
Fine.
can't really fail a roll because he's just maxed out that
Exactly.
roll.
Well, it depends on how
So-
high you set the DC. So that's the thing. Is like
I'm not a theoretical physicist. I don't know how the DC is on this. I don't even know what's
Then-
happening.
then
well,
the DC
that's-
probably should be pretty high. If
yeah,
that's
the
case.
the DC is a reflection of how difficult it is to do. or
32,
to understand.
whatever the hell it is, it's good enough. So what are you attempting to find out? I need this to be explained to me again.
The whole frequency. Can we scan your reality for our nine's presence in that, knowing our universe's frequency? Because he will resonate at a different frequency
Well,
in your reality.
I mean, yes, you already scanned that reality, and there was no sign of any 9 there whatsoever, yours or otherwise.
Well, I mean, we didn't specifically state that, but
So
if
you're
you-
wondering, would you be able to, say, in a room full of 9s, be able to use this to pick out your exact 9?
Exactly.
yes.
Okay, yes, you are able to do that.
Okay, but now you're saying that he was not in that reality when
That
we
is
scanned for
correct.
him.
There wasn't
Okay.
any 9 there at all, regardless of this roll, but yes.
So I'm gonna rescan you with my doodad and see if I can see what your frequency is.
Okay, it's the same frequency as the world that you just scanned.
Okay, I'm gonna fiddle with the doodad with the screen,
Mhm.
with the chip scanner. I'm gonna adjust it to run at your frequency, and I'm gonna run it against your arm again.
I would call if I was running this, I would call for a technology check on that.
Yeah, that sounds like a technology check.
Okay.
Hey, it found it. There's a chip there.
Okay, so what it's actually going to do is it's going to pop up a file, a personnel file. It's going to have the specimen number, the real name, date of birth, demographic.
So basically,
information.
the information that we got at the science facility.
It's
Um,
all exactly the same as what was in that sheet.
No,
the other place.
it isn't.
Oh, well, it
It
wouldn't be.
It lists known powers as well. These would be the powers that you woke up with, not anything you acquired since then.
Oh, that's pretty nifty.
Oh, so it lists the powers I have now as well.
No, it lists the powers that you had
That
when
you woke
this
up
file
with.
was
Oh,
created.
okay. Got it. Got it.
So
Which the other thing did not include.
It's the base,
Now-
the base powers.
now, because this is pulling from a computer database in our world, if you woke up with slightly different power set than R9 did, then it will be inaccurate.
Right.
But
Everything that you see on there looks consistent with what you know 9 can do.
Right.
So all of this stuff, is it stored in the device? Can I tell that from my
no, it's
from
not.
my investigation?
You can tell that it's not. It's communicating.
Wait, hold on.
It's communicating with something intradimensionally.
Yeah.
Yep.
Interesting. I'm wondering if Hub has interdimensional communication.
This is something I would not know.
Yeah, the device is entirely outside of Trevor's.
Yeah.
Storyline.
And Amanda walks over to the margarita machine.
Well, this is happening.
This is.
So,
did you just scan the? Is that the chip you're talking? Did you scan a chip in my body? Please tell me.
Yeah.
Damn it! Really? Great.
So, G will set it back to our frequency again. Stash it away, and he'll be like, "Hey guys, I got something cool to show you guys." He'll take out one of the cerebral trips and put it in the middle of the garage.
Oh. Okay.
So let me.
What? Where are we right
so-
now?
We're running out of cerebral
Real quick,
trips, by
real
the way,
quick.
guys.
Where are we now? Go ahead.
You'll want to remember this because I didn't explain it in detail, but that you took a natural 20, so you figure out how to make it work. Is that you have to actually select a chip in range. So, make sure you select the correct chip in range.
So the question is, how will you know which
That's what
chip?
the D-pad is for. The D-pad is to select a chip in range.
Oh no. Oh,
Okay,
William.
well, I will.
But
I
he
will-
figured that out already. That's why.
I figured that out.
Yeah, he knows that.
So I'll select the chip. I'll hit the first button, and you'll see this little sparks coming out of the thing. Pretty cool, guys, huh?
That is kind of cool.
Wait, did you say
Yeah.
what did you call that thing?
Would that
I
lobotomize
just pulled
us?
out a chip. I didn't actually say cerebral chip. It's just it looks like a chip to you.
That wasn't the cerebral chip, remember. Those were two different chips that the buttons went to.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I must have misread that then. Okay, so I'll have one of the forearm chips on the ground. I'll select it. I'll hit the first button. You'll see the sparks. I'll put that away. I'll put a cerebral chip out, and I'll select the chip, and I'll be like, stand back, guys.
William's eyes are just getting bigger.
And I will
bigger.
hit the second button, and you'll see a small explosion.
Are you telling me that's in my body?
Amanda would sip her
No one
margarita
said
and be
that.
like, "Yes, that's what Dee's trying to prove to you, or that's
Oh,
what Harvey's
God.
trying to prove to you right now."
I do birthday parties too.
I really do like my Harvey better.
Yeah,
Well, he
right,
didn't
we do,
put it there. We don't.
we do
think.
too. Margarita.
But
How are
that
you
doesn't
guys?
imply-
How are you guys okay with having these in your body?
We don't.
We don't.
We took them out.
Brain surgery.
I'll
Margarita.
be your best friend.
Yes, but this does imply that your Harvey has let you live your life with a chip in your head.
Or he doesn't
Well,
know about
okay.
it.
Or he
That
doesn't
assumes
know.
he knows about it. That's okay. Let's not throw my Harvey under the bus, please. He's actually a nice guy when you get past the cult. Although actually that cult is only one of the reasons why.
How many cults are in your group?
Well, okay, so there was my ex-dead wife's cult, which actually wiped out Harvey's cult, which that was ugly. Yeah, that was a bloodbath. So currently there's at least 3 cults operating that I remember, but then again, I'm in Ohio now, so I'm finding new cults. Now, there's something about an apocalypse makes people get super religious, man. It's weird.
Religious or culty?
Yes.
So Amanda would be like, "What's the plan, guys? Where are we going with this?"
But has anyone tried to contact R9?
How would we do that? With the international
Our
communicator and hope he
comms.
picks up?
With our communicators? Yes.
No, no one's tried that.
All right.
I'll be right back.
Who wants to try?
I just want to imagine like everyone did like a slow, just paused, looked at each other, like realizing like, oh,
Did you
Well,
call
I
him?
said
No, I didn't. I didn't use the call feature.
I'll try to raise 9 on the communicator.
There will be no response.
Is there a voicemail associated?
I
I'd
don't
love
know.
to
That's a
hear
Tim
Nine's
question.
voicemail.
I didn't design this stuff.
We didn't either. Ava designed it.
You've reached
So,
a voicemail box that
There'll
has not been set
probably
up.
be a voicemail box. Ava designed it.
That sounds like something he would do.
The person you are dialing, 9,
Is unavailable.
is unavailable. Please leave a message at the tone. If you wish to leave a callback number.
All right, so we tried calling. He's not picking up. Do we
I'll
go
blame
try to
Amanda
find him?
Because I'll blame Amanda because
Is this in character?
yes,
Okay, go for it.
you and your
Evil
nagging.
Harvey. Evil Harvey. Go ahead, please enlighten us.
You and your nagging.
Wait, D.
Huh?
Do we have the ability to track where the comms are?
If it's off, I'm going to say no.
Thought that was a Tim question.
Assuming it's on.
Probably would be able to triangulate it, but if it's not picking up, it's most likely not on. I mean, I can try to.
Because
That's a Tim question because I have no idea how those are made.
I mean, we have a communications array in our base, right?
I don't think we do. I think our base is the budget model base, Dave. You keep her like, oh yeah, we have the deluxe model. I'm like, no, man. we
It's
got
running on an iMac. I mean,
bong. You know,
No, you-
it's like startup.
Because like one idea I had was to draw the person.
we do have a
that tried to
communication array.
kill William here.
we have a communication array. We would be able to most likely triangulate using that.
well, we'll see what Tim says. What were you saying there, Matt?
One idea I had was to draw the person that tried to kill William and run it through a facial recognition algorithm that we would try to either just have or that would have been on another planet or
Okay.
reality.
You would
You'd
have to have
have to
someone with
find-
the ability to draw what they see.
You would have.
Wait, what?
Well, we
I
had
could.
an art major.
Wait, what are we
Yeah,
trying to figure out?
I have an expertise in art history.
Well, that's art history. What are we trying to figure out?
I'm trying to figure out if
He wants to use a sketch artist thing off of the guy that killed William.
Oh,
yes.
Here, I'll just cast an illusion of him.
Okay, so Hank does that, and yeah, you see a guy. I mean, it's not perfect because Hank's perception roll was good, but it was not perfect. But I mean, you see a good description of the guy. Yeah, he's wearing what looks like basically what I described in the vision.
It's gonna be like
he's got-
hoodie and glasses.
Yeah. Well,
He's the
like
Unabomber.
like he's wearing a mask that like the top half is just like one visor, yellow visor with it's not see-through glass. It's like it looks white, but lower half, see his face, clean shaven. Yeah, so we know what the guy looks like. You see him.
So he looks like a character from Battle of the Planets. Okay, got it.
Sure.
Oh, don't know that.
I didn't
reference.
think to find a picture of the guy or draw a picture.
Apparently, look up Battle of the Planets, and
I will look up Battle of the Planets and tell you how right or wrong you are.
Battle.
Well, minus like the bird-shaped helmet, but
Oh, see, this is important. Oh,
Wait, what?
this is
No.
like this is like an
Totally
80s
not
anime.
that. Totally not that at all.
well,
Okay,
that's the old
but it'd
one.
be kinda sweet
The
if it
newer ones,
was.
they have yellowish like clear visors. But anyway,
Well, you can't see the guy's eyes at all.
So kind of like a Demolition Man or no Judge Dredd kind of look to it.
Yeah, closer. That's getting closer. But where the eyes are, there's like a oval type strip, like where he's seeing through. That's the
so like
visor.
Jordy's visor.
Well, it's flat and it's built
Yeah.
into the helmet. But yes.
Okay.
So
Like
like
Cyclops?
Cyclops' visor.
Cyclops. Yep.
If it was
X-Man's,
2-dimensional,
Cyclops?
yes, it doesn't stick out.
Okay.
Anyways,
Anyway.
If you want to scan for that, we'd have to find a post-apocalyptic society that actually has like functional computers and a central database. Like
And they're
Utopia
willing-
world would have been nice, but we're barred from there.
We're barred from
and,
there.
Why are we barred from the Utopia?
We can't portal there anymore.
Why?
How long have you known this?
Okay, guys, we need to start talking
Nine's
about
not
things.
here to defend
saying.
himself.
There's a
You're gonna
utopia.
you're
world?
gonna throw 9 under the bus? Oh man.
Nine initiated that, and
You guys
brought
found
in
Utopia and you came back.
That's a
and
legitimate
brought
question.
D in to see if he could figure out why he couldn't portal.
Amanda would
Mole
answer
got involved and had a very bad time getting to and from that world, so we think that they're blocking interportal travel.
Amanda would explain to Steven, yeah, there was other versions of us there, so you know.
Do you think that they would take my son?
Hey, yeah, aren't we supposed to be looking for this guy's son?
I would just we've been dragged along a lot. I would like my son, but I mean, you know, I feel like
I
the longer I
agree.
hang around with you guys, the better things get. Because now I can do this and I just shrink and grow a little bit real fast. I think I'm getting stronger, so you know.
William goes, "Oh, that's a neat trick."
Oh.
Thank you.
So
Yeah, we still
yes.
have like
Yeah, we still needed to go do that, but you know, cults and then team members dropping face down in our garage. You know,
we
that's...
gotta figure out if we're keeping Steven too. Is he gonna be our team mascot?
You say that in character?
Wait, I thought the giant floating head was our mascot.
That's true.
We're the headhunters, right?
Oh, that is true.
Well,
It's
we
simply
were
our
the group
secondary
formerly
mascot.
known as the
competition.
we're the group formerly known as the headhunters because we haven't cut anyone's head off lately. We now have morals.
Well, now we're
Steven's
hunting
just gonna
9, so
slowly like hold on to his neck as you say that.
yeah. All right, so Tim, while you were gone, there was also a question of can the hub in the base track 9's communicator if it's turned off?
I was very skeptical about that. By the
Yeah,
way.
I don't recall you guys putting that capability into it.
But I mean, we have a communications array. If it was on, we could probably triangulate its position
Right.
based off of a ping, but it's not on, so I don't think that we would be able to track it. Or I'm assuming it's not on because 9 was not answering. I mean, I can send a ping from the communications array and see if it pings back.
Wait, can't you just ask Alexa? I feel like Amanda went through this once before. I'd be like, Alexa, where's 9 right now?
feel like she would say right in front of you.
Well, I don't know. Did you guys never actually installed an AI in the base? So you're not going to get like an answer.
Well, that's good to know that that Ava hasn't done that yet.
At least not that we know of. I mean, I
Or he just told the AI not to respond to us. Or the AI has become sentient enough to realize that talking to us is a waste of its time.
I mean, I think we've established that we do have voice control or voice commands with the base computer.
You have never used them before.
I thought
No,
Amanda
I
did
did.
during the
Amanda did. During the
during the
nine.
nine
Oh, yeah,
encounter
you
thing.
did.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we
I did. It has Alexa, like Amazon Alexa
That's true.
qualities
Yeah.
to it.
Okay. Yeah. It has
Amanda's
voice
like, "Hello, computer."
commands. Okay. Yeah. So you're gonna ask it where 9 is.
Yes, we would ask the base computer where 9 is currently located.
So how did that work with me and
Well-
with 9 and Amanda's little thing before?
That's
I want to say it
because
was a
you-
roll. It was a roll, I thought. No?
No, I thought that you were tracking his portals.
That's ostensibly how it was working.
Yes.
But that's only if he's using his wristwatch, his actual base portal.
We don't have wristwatches.
We
Well,
fudged it
Well,
for
okay.
that.
No,
You're
I remember how it worked. Okay, so you ask it to locate 9, and it's gonna indicate that he's in front of you.
Okay, that works.
I will
Well,
send
I
a
say we go
ping-
with. I would say we go with this 9 and call it a day. I mean,
I'll send a ping to 9's communicator using the communications array.
All right, is 9's communicator on?
It is not, so
Then it's not going to reply then.
Okay. Well, we know it's off then. Yeah, while you were off getting your drink, Tim, we felt that Ava would have installed a voicemail system into the communicators.
Okay.
That
just
seems
comes
like
back to
something
a
that Ava
whole
would
bunch of-
do.
whole bunch of angry messages from you guys.
pick up. Call us
Are
back.
you there?
Yeah, I could see that your voicemail would be full of Amanda just be like, "Hey, it's me. Call me back."
Oh no, Amanda's done with that 9. We got new 9. New 9's working.
We got better 9.
We have better 9. 9
Listen.
2.0.
I am at least like 60% sure that cult isn't actively hunting us in this world. So,
Wait.
there's that.
Which cult? Is this in character?
Yeah.
Wait, which you mean my dead wife's cult?
Yeah.
No.
No, I don't think they're hunting us.
Mm-mm.
Nah, I don't think they are.
Is 60% for not being hunted a good percentage for you guys?
Well,
Out of
there's a
character,
100%
they're
chance.
not hunting us because we killed them all.
Oh, you
Okay.
did.
I mean,
Well,
I don't
have
think we
killing
killed them
skills.
all.
not
No.
technically.
Not technically, but the other ones are incarcerated by Red's team.
I believe
Uh,
one
Or
of them
in
is
space.
One of
I
them
believe
is.
there
Like
was
the laws
discussion
of
about
physics.
space.
Wait,
Yes,
did you,
but
did
again,
you say,
this
did
this
you
is
say Red?
this was all out of character, by the way. That's why.
Oh, Red's still alive here? Wow. Okay, that's good.
What do you mean still alive?
What do you think I meant?
I think you mean.
I'm
that he's
kind of
dead.
curious what happened to Red in your world then.
The cult happened to Red. Yeah, they kind of.
Does the
This is like a
cult
bigger
own
deal.
all of Northeast?
No, they. Well, okay. So we sought refuge with Red first. They found us, killed Red and his people. Then we sought refuge with D's people, and they found us and killed all of them. And that's when they kind of kicked me out of the group. So
They seem like kind of a bigger deal there than they are here.
Yeah.
I guess so. I don't know. But you said you killed them all here. That's great.
We didn't say that.
Wait a minute.
Someone said that.
No, I was talking out of character.
Oh,
So
Then.
Oh, see, the rest of the conversation was in character, so.
Oh. Okay, well then.
Red
Somebody
wasn't
else
with
initiated that apparently.
Red wasn't with your group when you went to fight that cult.
we never went to fight them. They found
They
us.
found Red.
No,
You
they
guys went on
found
the run
me.
the other time.
Yeah, well, you were with Red.
That's
No, they found us. Like out. We were off to. We were heading to the hospital at Nashua.
Oh, okay.
I don't
thought
remember
that you
what
said
we were
that you
doing.
were at Red's encampment.
No. We were there. Then we fled to Red for protection, and that didn't turn out well for Red. Rest in peace, brother. Yeah, I kind of feel bad about that one. I don't really care about the cult. Sorry, I didn't really know them, but Red was a nice guy. The terrorists kind of had it coming, but whatever.
So is your core
No.
team intact?
Last I saw them, like a month ago, yeah.
Then how'd you get separated from your group?
He said
went
they
over
kicked
You
him
just
out.
said they kicked him
Yeah, they
out.
kicked him out.
He said
And
it
I
like
fled
Oh, they
to
kicked you
Ohio.
out? I'm sorry, I didn't. I guess I wasn't listening.
Amanda was distracted.
She was
Buy
just so
her
excited at
margarita.
how
Yeah.
But why
Sorry.
male
William is
models?
so nice.
Well, William, depending on, we could always use another set of hands if you want to stick around.
I mean, this reality is already sounding a lot better than where I came from.
So, sciencey question: do we know if being in another reality for an extended period of time is going to have adverse effects?
I mean, it didn't seem that way with the one guy.
Which other guy is from another reality?
All right,
Oh,
was
wait.
it
Well,
Peter or
you do know that the
Well, we
people,
do have Philip and Linda,
Philip
Philip
and
and
Linda have
but
been
they've
living,
only been in our reality for
in the other
a
group's
couple of weeks
reality.
now.
Yeah, for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So
So
it's
we
an
don't
ongoing
have
experiment.
any long-term data on that.
we'll see.
No, but if they have a problem, they'll have it 2 weeks before he does, right?
Yeah.
I guess that is true.
Yeah.
So they'll be the canary in the cage. For,
Yes. Yes.
So
So
The canary in the coal mine.
Steven's
Yeah.
just gonna poke the proverbial beehive and ask, do you think having another 9 that 9 planned on killing in this world alive is gonna lead to some sort of conflict between the two?
That sounds like a problem for future us.
Okay.
Actually,
Tim, that's my
it's a
line.
problem for Future 9.
Look at
My
Hank.
line.
Look at Hank winging it. I'm proud of you, Hank.
So Gina will ask William, what is your power?
I can shoot blasts of light with my hands and eyes. I can turn into light. I can fly. I'm able to blind people. I think that about covers it. I'm also really hard to hit. I'm quite proud of that.
Can you make light constructs?
No.
So, like your cooler version of the worst X-Men ever, Jubilee.
Hold
Okay,
on. Did someone just say that Jubilee was the worst X-Men?
She is my least favorite of the X-Men animated.
She is
The
she
90s
is a
X-Men
popular pick for
animated.
that-
Jubilee
for that position.
is one of the most powerful on that team.
She's awful in the cartoon, though.
So are DC and Marvel comics canon in this world?
Davy Jones. Davy Jones loves Jubilee.
Okay.
I'll be on Dave's side on this one. Jubilee in the '90s cartoon was
Yes, in the '90s
you know,
cartoon.
was
Yes, that is what I'm purely,
was the weakest link, but that's
Hey,
not fair.
that's
She was
what I'm
like,
purely referencing because I was not reading the actual comics until way after like she was kind of relevant. Like, so I read like the old 70s X-Men comics, you know, the one like the original Dark Phoenix stuff, and then I started collecting back in the early 2000s after like the whole Jubilee phase was kind of out. That's where they had like the weird human looking sentinels and stuff. That's
Yeah.
that, you know, like the onslaught of storylines and stuff.
Yeah, that's when I used to. That's when I used to read the comics in a local comic shop without actually buying them. Until I got kicked out. That was early 2000s. You based a
think they were,
character
like-
off of her? In what game, Davey? Nah. I should do that in chat because then I don't have to.
Did Jubilee just have like confetti prestidigitation powers at the start?
Explosions. Her power
Oh,
was explosions.
Like sparkler fireworks.
Yeah, little firework
kinda.
things.
Hmm. She's a
And then
Katy
it
Perry
turned out
song.
that she's like
Chose to
creating
have
matter or
fireworks.
something.
But her ability far exceeded that.
This is
So
this
it's
is. We have a comics channel in the Discord now.
Uh-uh.
Oh, nice.
So
Oh,
once we're done with the audience participation portion of our program,
Yeah.
we'll pineapple.
Mhm.
I just, yeah.
So it sounds like we've got a non-psycho 9 replacement.
That's
We
that's
haven't
way too-
proven that
officially
he's not
we haven't
psycho yet,
officially
though.
voted him in either. Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, we haven't officially voted
got a
Steven
line
in
now.
yet either.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
Just gonna like look towards a new 9. Like, yeah, there's a bit of a line.
yeah, New 9 will be the low man
Cute.
on the totem pole.
Oh my god.
Because he's short.
Oh,
So
yeah,
what parts of that were in character?
I'll ask 9. Do you feel the need to float like a foot above any or an inch above everybody else?
I mean, I tend to, just out of habit. I mean, come on. If you were 5 feet tall and you could fly, wouldn't you do the same thing? Really? Wouldn't anyone?
I don't.
I'm just ahead, so sort of no other way of move.
I mean,
but-
technically,
Steven just,
I
like-
can be the shortest
can Steven
one
just-
here.
Wait, is Hank on the ground or is he like on something?
Oh no! I almost never land
Ah,
unless I like land on somebody's shoulder to get a ride for a while.
Steven just gonna high five Hank.
Okay, so well, this is a fascinating situation. So now what?
So what are we gonna do?
There's like 3 plot lines.
So we should probably get the explosion thing out of 9 or William's head.
I don't trust him yet. I don't want to do that.
Of course not.
Is this an in-character conversation?
I feel like it definitely started as one.
I thought that it started at once, so
Yeah.
I responded accordingly.
Is it out loud or is it in like the private telepathic link?
I think it's out loud unless it's stated otherwise.
Yeah.
So we're already getting 9 to 9. I want to say 9.0 for some reason. But,
9.0.
9.2.
but yeah, William is already kind of making him dislike us. This is a good start. Does that
Well,
mac and
not-
cheese come through? Icebreaker.
But not like this 9's, or yeah, this 9's D isn't like this.
Are you gonna ask him that?
No.
So who was making that dinner?
Trigger was gonna make it. I wanted to help him. I think
No, I was
Five,
thinking
five
it.
was
Yeah,
five
yeah,
was gonna make it.
making
5. Yeah, sorry.
Who's Tricker?
My
Tripper.
names
I-
are getting
I-
messed up.
it.
'Kay.
Oh.
So-
will know that I have this at this hour. I don't know why they insist on calling.
I am being very honest though, Tim, when I ask this question of is there mac and cheese in the drawers?
Sure.
Yes. Can I? I would very much like to cook mac and cheese. I need a resolution to this plot line.
Okay.
But there's no milk.
No, you can use water. It just like you'd have to like.
Oh,
You'd have to, it's
no,
not
why-
as good
you
quality.
can't.
What's
It
wrong
is
with
that
you?
is
That is-
post-apocalyptic,
that
you know.
is
So.
tasteful. If I could,
I'll transmute the water into milk.
Yeah.
And
Or
and money
transform
has
it.
no value anymore.
So I guess.
all right. So this is over dinner. More conversation is happening. Is there any other questions being asked about William or about anything else? So let's
I'll ask
move.
what your D, what powers your D has.
Well, he's really intelligent. Like I said, he's super charismatic. Like, I mean, man, he's like the nicest guy. I mean, you got to be charismatic to get the whole cult to follow you, right? So, like, just like, man, I mean, I know that he's a super terrorist and all that, but you can't help but love the guy. But he can also turn invisible. He's really good with a sword. Like his thing is going up behind people and just slitting their throats. It's pretty brutal, but it works. Yeah, real good with technology. Obviously, making stuff. So, yeah.
So William, you don't have any like blood hatred for the version of you that left you for dead and killed you or anything? You know, urge for vendetta.
Like the one that shot me or the one that gave me the controller?
Like you kind of were left for dead by the other you, right? And then were hunted down by the person that was hunting them. You like okay with being murdered or by proxy?
I mean, no. I want the guy to face justice, I guess. But that's I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on with the guy. We should probably figure that out. Because I'm assuming. Well, I don't know. I guess the guy that shot me assumes that he's dead because I'm dead. So, or was dead. Again, thank you for that. Your name's Amanda? Yeah, thanks, Amanda. Yeah. I don't know. But, I mean, that's on you guys. I have no resources to find him, and frankly, I don't really need to. So whatever you want to do.
Should we remind him that this is that D's home base?
Wait, what?
What?
Gina
Or
looks
that-
confused.
That Nine's home, that this is that Nine's home base.
He gathered that much.
Oh, okay.
So he's okay to swap out.
So if the other 9 shows up, we're not gonna have any problems.
I mean, I probably shouldn't like take his stuff or anything. That would be kind of a bad idea if he shows back up.
Well, you already fit his clothes.
It's true. I mean, maybe he'll show back up. I don't know. Once the heat's off, this other guy, if I were him, I'd show back up eventually. I mean, this is where all his life and stuff is. But
So William, how would you feel if someone else took over your life and was kind of liked a bit more by some of the party?
well, the life that I had was me trying to get killed by my dead wife's murder cult. So please take my life any day.
So you'd be very defensive of it. Okay. Of the new better life.
Oh wait, what?
So, yeah, I'll roll that back. So I'm basically saying, like, if 9 showed up to find that William took over his life, and basically, like, 9 maybe has more anger issues, not 100% sure on that, but if he does, would he fight you, but you not fight him? So would it be a fight started by them?
You're asking me to get into the headspace of this
Of
other
another
guy.
you, yes.
Okay. I'm starting to feel like the guy that you guys know and the guy that I know myself to be are kind of different. Please describe this 9, the other version of me.
Amanda?
He's
And
a little
Amanda
ball
sips her
of
margarita.
anger.
Amanda's not answering that question at all. Like, she's just sitting and staring and be like, Gina, you want to take this one?
He had a little bit of a hair trigger temper, it appeared, and he was not very willing to open up and share things about himself, and was quick to just Kool-Aid man himself through a wall and just go flying off half cocked.
You might be in danger.
Interesting. Well, I mean, I'll tell you, like, if you piss me off, it might get ugly, but I'm generally pretty good at not getting pissed off. So.
Well, you're already 100 times
fair.
better.
I was gonna say Amanda would be like, "Do you mind being called 9 by accident every once in a while?"
I'll try not to take it as an insult.
Amanda gives the look to the group. Well, that checks out for me. I'm good. Then she's giving that verbal, like non-verbal language of like, I'm okay with it.
We could call him Ohio 90.
Please tell me that was said in character.
Yes.
Like, okay, first of all, I'm not from Ohio. I'm from New Hampshire. I don't even like Ohio. God, that place is
So
awful.
why'd you choose
You
to go to
sound
Ohio?
like, you sound like
then?
John Michael.
That was definitely out of character.
Yes, that was definitely out of character.
Well, I've been working my way west. That's as far as I made it so far. I'm pretty much just stopping until they find me again. I probably just make it for the West Coast. Well, actually, if I'm to stay here, it doesn't. Oh, thank God, I don't have to deal with that. But yeah, no, screw Ohio.
Wait, hold on.
What?
How fast did you say you could fly?
Last I clocked about 600 miles an hour.
So how'd you only make it to Ohio?
Oh, I didn't try to go too far at once. I thought Ohio. Well, I mean, so far it's been enough. Like they caught me in central New York. They caught me close to like Erie, I think. So I was down towards like where Cincinnati used to be. Now it's just a crater mostly, but yeah.
How'd they catch you so fast?
Well, I mean, it took them a few weeks each time. It's been a month since I left. I don't know. All I know is I get settled for a few weeks and suddenly here comes the murder squad. It's not fun, let me tell you.
So Steven's just gonna.
So do we promote our rush to the group and have a new rush, or do we just have 2 rushes?
We go with 2 rushes. I don't think there's no cap on FNG. You can always have 2 FNGs.
F and G's.
I mean, I have this thingy now.
Which
If-
doodad is this building?
The one that explodes stuff.
Is that it? Please tell me this is in character.
Yes.
It's like-
I mean, if it turns out we can't trust them, I can
Oh my God, you're sick.
Amanda looks over at D and goes, "Great way to build trust there. Just tell them that like if you don't want to trust us, we'll detonate you."
Actually, if the cult comes interdimensionally after William here, we could use it to detonate them.
Yes.
Oh, so great! You guys
Yes.
have found a kill switch for this out of character. You've literally found a kill switch for every mutant. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, out of character, I feel like Tim's gonna nerf this ability somehow because I don't think he wants a one
durability
shot.
wise, they can
I don't
like
think-
survive being blown up. They can
All
probably
right, so
survive.
Right.
well, to be
It'd be
fair,
a throw.
there is always a saving throw.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, so no
The
power
DC's
word
got to be
kill?
pretty high to avoid an explosion in your brain. I feel like the DC's like 50 or some crazy shit like that.
Some of them might have just ripped them out or something.
Out of
If
their brain.
if they knew about them.
Well, I mean, if you have regeneration,
Fair.
Yeah, that's some Wolverine shit going on.
That
But
is
yeah, I
what
guess so.
shit's going on. So, all right. So William is kind of like looking at D like, what the hell? What?
I haven't decided if I trust you yet.
Steven.
Yeah.
is
So
gonna,
you threatened to blow his brainstem?
Steven sees this as an opportunity. He's like,
Hey,
I have
I'll-
an idea.
And I'll point out that R9 like to torture people for information.
Wait, you saying this in character?
Yes.
Amanda's glaring over at D. Keep going. So it's solely 9 that likes doing that stuff, right?
Yeah. Something tells me, A, I really hope you're wrong about Alt Me, but B, if anyone in this group is the torture person, I'm getting strong vibes from that end of the table.
No, I just scienced the stuff together that enabled it.
He's Captain Paranoia, anyways. He doesn't trust us still.
Oh, Amanda is clearly recalling the van incident with the buttons. And the urine.
That was 9.
Oh yeah, but you were all like, here's the device.
I said I scienced it to enable it.
Oh lord.
You know, guys, I think a great team building exercise to really help that trust go up is if we go and rescue my son. That'd be. I'm just saying,
I agree
rescuing
with Steven
children.
here.
Rescuing children would be a great idea.
That'll be a good trial run for new 9.
See if the new team meshes, right? Mac and cheese pushes the ball towards everyone. Macaroni bribe.
Macaroni bribe.
Macaroni bribe.
It's made with transmuted milk.
Transmuted milk, just like Mom used to make. Oh gosh.
Gina just says moo.
So what did we decide about new Nashua Center?
Did we decide
Wait.
anything about Nashua Center?
We didn't decide anything
No.
about Nashua Center. We had 9 fall, or William fall face first into the garage. That's kind of where we left off on that.
Okay, because we know what's happening. Or, sorry, we know what the device does now. The devices do.
Wait, yeah, we left to sort through the paperwork, right? Or the files we grabbed.
Yeah, I entered those things into the computer.
Okay.
But there's one thing with with William. If the people of Nashua Center have those devices, then it is a liability to have William come along if he still has those chips.
No, because I scanned them, and because his chips were at a different frequency, they didn't register.
On that device.
That's right.
Out of
Can I
character.
just say, I really would rather have the exploding chips out of me if that's at all doable. I mean, just for like humanity's sake, like, I mean, what if I walk past a toaster that goes off the wrong way, I'm gonna explode? Really?
No, it's the blender.
Oh, it's the blender. Thanks. That's great. That's great.
Amanda would look over at D and be like, why did we do all this for him? Why would you put someone through that?
Does like the local population of Nashua have any versions of those implants, or is it just exclusively mutants?
It's exclusively
We
mutants that we
think
know
Okay,
of.
so no Kingsman situation going on here. Okay.
Oh dear.
Not that we know
Oh
of.
dear.
Blood makes me queasy.
That's a great movie. Vulgar is all hell of a great movie.
Yeah.
So Nashua heist might be back on.
Well,
Sounds
don't
like the
know.
Nashua heist is back on.
So the saga of 9 has come to an end. Is that what the group's concluding?
So
Well, now
If
it's
you're
now
not
it's
going to
Williams'
pursue
time.
it,
It sounds well. That's kind of
I
where I'm
will-
like out of character. I'm like, is that because we're talking about our other quest essentially? So like, did we just close the book? We're like,
so
welcome
Well,
to
I
the
mean,
team, or
I
welcome
will
to the
It's,
throw-
juniors.
it's like yours. If we set it aside, it may or may
Yeah.
not come. Either
bite us
we'll
in the ass.
return to it or it will return to us.
I will toss this question to William. I'd be like, so if there is someone in need in an area, but you have a chance of destabilizing the major trade markets for the region by saving this person, what would you do?
this sounds like an incredibly loaded question.
Say, it's like an interview question for crying out loud.
If you could choose
What's
if
your
someone can live
year
or die,
plan?
how would you do it?
Okay, so I guess it's going to depend on who the person is,
And
and
the person is asking for help. Is the other
okay, they're asking for help.
piece of
I guess it
information.
depends on who they are,
Destroy
but
you.
also like you're destabilizing a region. Like, is there any way to mitigate that at all, or like?
Amanda
I
whispers
don't have
to-
nearly enough
to-
information.
Amanda whispers to TB, I really like this 9. I'm telling you. He's concerned about destabilizing a whole region.
Okay, out of character, 9 would have been as well.
But
Uh,
Amanda doesn't know that.
Amanda didn't. They're
Amanda
gonna
has
assume
nothing
the
to go
worst.
on that would say.
They're gonna
yeah.
assume the worst.
Out of character, if worse comes to worse, we could just like roll a 1d3 to choose plot lines. Let the coin decide.
Or the plot line will choose you.
Yeah.
We did that with the pushing of the buttons.
Hey, nothing
That
was
went
wrong
over
with the
well.
button push.
That went over well.
It was when we went off track from the button push that things went wrong.
They have a point.
So our out of character, are we like? It sounds like we're tabling the saga of 9 and hoping that doesn't bite us in the ass later on.
Well, William seemed very okay with just chilling here. He was giving a lot of those vibes.
He does not want to go back to his universe. He is. So
He's a fugitive. or
I'll look
kind
at
of.
him. Are you requesting an asylum?
If we want to put it that way, yes, I am.
Amanda looks at D. What are we, the government now? You're gonna be big government asking for asylum?
I mean, we run this whole reality, don't we? Isn't this our own little reality here?
This
Do
is
you-
our own little reality.
Are you guys
Yeah.
like running some sort of like
Are we?
camp inside another dimension or something?
No,
Are we Switzerland now? Is that it?
I am asking him if he is looking for protection from his reality. I would be behind that. Not necessarily fully trusting him,
Wait, we're protecting him now?
but if
Nah.
he's asking us for help, I think that D's sense of justice would.
Lots of people have asked us for help.
Steven feels like he missed something in the list.
Yeah, exactly. Amanda would gesture over to Steven's asked for help. Have we helped him yet? Nope.
We're still
Hub
working on
lady,
it.
Hub lady asked for help. Have we helped her yet? Nope.
We're working on that too.
Well, how many cases you want to take?
I mean, if you want to send him back to his reality, that feel free.
There's a difference between offering protection to everyone that like is running from something.
Well, I'm gonna. If I might, I'm actually running for two things. My wife's murder cult and whoever the hell shot me in the back. So, yeah, I'm kind of a double fugitive. So can I ask double asylum? I'm asking double asylum.
I'm double okay with it.
Amanda,
And
Amanda would be like,
I'm
whoa,
not-
whoa, 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 double asylum. We're
I'm
barely
not
at
the-
single asylum. Now you want double? She's like, I don't know what double would mean, but you know.
I don't either. I just came up with it. Just let it go.
So D is okay with this. Hank seems okay with this. What about the rest of the group?
Does Steven even have a say? He just kind of looks around confused.
You
Yeah,
get a,
I mean, I'm
you
okay
get a
with it.
proby. You get a proby vote, which
I mean,
counts for nothing, but it makes you feel good.
Wait. Are there like provisional spots
We've
on
never
the team?
established this. Yeah,
Is there, like-
we've
Is there like
never
an
made,
official team and then a
Steven-
provisional team?
Yes.
Well,
yes, we've
am I
established.
on the official team?
Yes.
Hank's on the official team.
Okay.
He's been with
Hank,
us long
Hank
enough.
and Kate are on the official team.
Oh, okay.
Outside of the core people,
Even though Kate
Steven
has-
is
Kate has stepped
applying.
down though.
The
Well-
unpaid intern.
Yeah, Kate stayed behind. We don't know if she's planning on coming back or not. But
She has a seat at the table. I imagine we have a room with chairs, like Hall of Justice
Hank-
style.
And a
Or...
big circle table.
The
Hank-
Headhunters Association.
Hank and Kate have proven themselves by going on several missions with us. So we haven't had any combat situations with Steven yet.
Well,
I almost fought a dinosaur.
He almost fought a dinosaur, but that is true.
I didn't almost fight a dinosaur.
Thank you, Hank.
Yeah,
Another
you're-
high five.
you were
But this time
Yeah,
I'll like
you're a
shrink
wand.
down midair. Can I like shrink down midair, high five him tiny, and then shrink to grow back to someone's like,
yeah, but Hank fought in the storm battle, even though he was a wand most of the time. But, you know, that was his choice.
Yeah, Hank has fought in a lot of battles with us.
And he's been our bubble healer.
That is true.
So,
Very true.
all right, sounds to me like we're granting you asylum, William.
All right.
Yes.
So the next question is this an invitation for him to for his tryouts?
Yes.
Yep.
I would go with that.
So I guess we have to offer extend him the courtesy to try out for the group, I guess.
Is there paperwork? is there
forms?
I feel like there's forms. I feel like there's forms coming up next.
Steven's
I
just
need you to fill these
imagining,
out.
like,
I
there's
don't have. We
gotta be
didn't
like
make
a
Steven
golden
fill out
star
any
chart.
forms.
like a you know, like doing a good job. Just like just put a sticker on like a little
That's right.
chart.
There's a poster or awards board on the fridge where there's little stars that are given for his team members. Like, you get a star.
You cleaned up after yourself.
That's
You
right.
put your dishes in you washed your dishes.
You get a sticker. Here you go, buddy. All right. So I guess he's allowed to try out for the team.
And so that brings up the next question. Do we remove his implants or do we wait?
I mean, we removed his implants right away.
That's
That was
because
very nice of you.
yes, because he was also locked up in a van.
So
Well, To
So
be
what you're
totally
saying is-
fair, if we're doing that,
9 was dead when he fell through the portal.
Yeah.
So
also it's the guy I'm replacing. It's kind of his fault that I died anyway. So if we want to talk about people deserving it, yeah,
Yeah,
earned
I say
this.
we remove it. The implants. Remove the implants.
so that means Amanda has to contact what's his face.
It's probably a good idea since
Whoa,
it could be used
Amanda can do the
against him.
surgery on
But
her
I mean,
own,
they
by the
can't.
way.
Other
Oh, I
people-
thought that you needed what's his face's
No, like the
Howard.
first couple times.
okay.
Harold.
Howard.
Don't worry, I trust Amanda. She did mine, and I didn't get any game damage.
That's
right.
we know of.
Please tell me you picked up on that, Matt. Oh goodness. Okay.
So I
Oh.
guess Amanda can remove his implants.
All right, I guess Amanda will be like, okay, let's step right this way. We'll start doing the whole prepping for surgery in the time dilated med
D
bay.
pulls out the restrictor collar and just starts spinning it around on his finger.
Should we give
So-
him a?
So maybe
Uh,
maybe we should go get the other Harvey. I'm just thinking. Like,
9 wouldn't even William wouldn't even know what it is. He'll just be like, okay.
it's just a collar. Yeah, like normal people wear collars, right?
So fashionable.
But if it just looks like a ring and I'm spinning it around my finger, would he really know that it's a collar?
If you're spinning it, I'm going to be immediately suspicious.
Steven's also
proven
taking a few steps away from it.
Yeah, seriously. All right, so
Steven should know that D wouldn't put it on him, though.
Yeah, but it's more of just like PTSD.
That is true. Okay, fair enough.
yeah, so okay, Amanda will take William back for surgery.
And D
And
will
take
put the
clearly take the 20 and just glare at D for him.
put the collar back in his
Just-
inventory.
And Amanda will be like, "Why are you taunting William? Like he's the good one." Like
He still murdered his wife.
no, wait. Did you say that in
He-
character? You actually wouldn't
said
know in
that.
character, would you?
He
Yeah,
said that.
He straight up said that, like one of the first things he said to you.
Don't kill your wife because it'll end up badly. It was, I believe, his
Oh, okay.
exact words.
Mhm.
Where
Did
it'll
D
end up-
say this in character just
It will
now? Of
haunt you
like,
till the day you die.
did just remind him that like, is that what D's gonna do? Is just in character just be dropping reminders of by the way, you killed your wife. like, dude, that's dark.
And
Yeah,
like,
I would say
yeah,
that-
and at least I didn't start a cult. Yeah, I can see how that would go.
So you just said in character that you didn't start that your rebuttal was you didn't start a cult.
If he says, at least I didn't kill my wife, that yeah, well, at least I didn't start a terrorist cult.
William's story arc of slowly being turned into 9 by D.
My job here is done.
Damn it, we
It
did
was
it
never
again.
9. It was never 9 all along.
The first time
It's
it was Amanda.
proximity.
This time it'll be D.
There's always someone.
Jesus. All right. And on that note, Amanda would just kind of like wheel you back and start sedating you, so you can just be like, "Trust me, this will make you feel better." And out he
Hey,
goes.
hey, at least you I trust. That guy, can you send him back where he came from? I don't. I know of a
Trust
better
me,
version.
it's not-
I know of a better version we can go get.
Yeah, we'll definitely look into that. We'll put that on the list of things to do. And okay, so
Okay.
I'll take the 20 on that to remove the implants correctly.
Please don't roll a 1.
Wait, Tim,
Yes.
is that
Natural
if I just
20.
take the natural 20, then it
Just
doesn't need a
taking
roll?
20.
Yeah, you don't need to take a roll. You don't need.
It's just going to take time. How much time does that burn?
It's usually 5
It's-
days. I thought.
Okay, so no,
5
it
days?
wasn't
No,
5
it's-
days. So okay, so
That was
here's
5 days for everyone.
For Oh, but there's a recovery time. That's why I was thinking the 5 days included.
Okay, so it depends on who you ask, because officially in the rules, taking 20 means an hour. That doesn't always make sense. Also, officially in the rules, natural 20s only matter in combat, and everyone has agreed that that's not going to be the way anyone plays. So, how I do it for this is natural 20 means, or taking 20 means it takes as long as it takes for you to get 20. So, however long a successful brain surgery would take in real life.
And arm surgery. And arm surgery.
Yes, and is roughly how long
about
the surgery will take.
6 hours.
Yeah.
It takes 6 hours.
So,
And
taking
then
how
whatever
time
recovery
taking
time.
20 means it takes you about 6 hours.
That's about how long it took to enter a place of vertebra for me. IRL.
In the time dilator, which equals to be like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's
I don't know if the math.
seconds.
It's yeah.
21 seconds for a day, I believe.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
a
seconds.
quarter of that, like 5 seconds.
All right.
Yeah, the reason
what
that
do
we
you-
had 4 days attributed to it was because people were taking rest time. as well.
And there was
But-
like all of us getting it done.
Yeah, but
Right.
we also had some. There would be some recovery time too.
Yeah,
If
but
you recover in the time dilator,
And I thought that we said that it was like 2 days of recovery time per surgery for each
basically.
person that was getting, because we had like two
Yeah.
free days,
So
then we had 2 days of recovery,
you're talking about him being in the time dilator for just under
just about a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
But for him, it's 2 days plus about 6 hours.
so when I'm in there,
And-
I'm like, wait, why the hell are they going so? Because I wake up from anesthesia, and I'm like, why are they not moving out there? What's happening?
We are moving extremely fast in comparison to them.
Run that by
It-
me again, Chief.
It's a temporal thing. I'm not the temporal person. Quantum mechanics, temporal mechanics, not me. Taking implants out, that's me.
Okay, so time just moves faster in here. Got it. That's
Yes.
easy enough.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
that's neat.
That's-
That saves a hell of a lot of time, literally.
Right?
Should
That's
you
great.
remind him that D came up with that idea?
Only
No,
if she
no, I
thinks
will
to
not.
mention it.
Nope.
No credit.
No credit. It came with the place.
Like when the realtor was showing around. Oh, by the way, you'll love this.
You'll love this feature. You're like,
Oh.
ooh, recessed lighting. Okay.
And a time dilator.
I get no love.
You threaten
wait.
to blow his
How much
brainstem
love have you been earning? Is D looking for love? I mean, come on.
in all the wrong places?
In all the wrong places. That's right.
All the wrong places.
Oh god.
So-
Okay. So that
yeah,
happened.
in this room, time goes a lot faster than the rest of the world. That's why they look like they don't really move that much, and it's kind of great.
Well, that's neat. Okay, so we'll get out of here like no time at all passed. All right. Wonderful.
Yes.
I'm
Well,
a rest now because
For the rest of the people, no time will have passed.
yes.
But for you, it's
Still
Well,
gonna be
it'll-
good.
no time will have
you
passed
might
in the
want to
real
show
world.
him where the food is in the.
I'll be fine.
Can I just assume I left like a bowl of mac and cheese there for him?
A bowl
With
of
the
with-
old.
a very old bowl of mac and cheese.
Yeah, that's
By
been out
now.
for a couple days at this point. Or
Yeah.
Well, anyhow.
that's okay. That's okay. I have TPN solution. He's nutritionally been filled for 2 days.
Wonderful. So surgery's done, and everything went well. All right, next.
And I'm gonna have to wrap it up soon.
All right.
use
So
the
what's the
coin.
plan, guys?
I
What's
say
the
we.
plan, guys?
I say we try to find the dog's son.
The dog son.
So if
I'm up for that plan.
if
love that plan.
we're going to find Steven's son, I'm gonna have to build some rockets for the missile launcher.
Amanda will look at D and be like, "How does finding his son equal rockets for missile launcher?"
Because we're going to engage the general, and the general has helicopters.
You're not gonna blow up my son, right?
Yeah, exactly. Amanda's looking
No.
like, so I
It's
say
a-
rescue mission, you say, I need a rocket.
It's a
This
defense.
sounds like a job for high explosives.
It's a defense measure because we know that the general has helicopters.
Mhm.
Are you serious?
but we all,
Oh, okay, yeah.
we fly. Okay. Okay,
I feel like
sure.
it's kind of late at this point, but I wanted to.
So, if
pull out-
you want to try to attack a helicopter with powers, an armored helicopter with powers, you could feel free to.
Well, I mean,
You're gonna use
can't
the rocket?
She just change it. When you point to Jaina?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she could change it to gold, and then it would just fall out of the sky because.
Amanda would just whisper to Hank, be like, just let him make his rockets, I guess. Like, just let the boy make his rockets and be done with it.
That's so D. I don't know if this will help at all, but I had this on me, and Steven just kind of wants to pull out the whistle thing he had that said experimental or prototype, and he wants to see if D can figure it out.
Why don't you read what's on the label?
It says experimental. Do not use. And
Yeah, how about you read it as it's written?
okay, let me read it.
It's like winging the instruction, yada yada yada,
Has a-
experimental.
Has a
yada,
metal
yada.
whistle. Was the experimental, not cleared for field use.
Huh.
Huh.
Interesting.
Wonder what that means.
I feel like this is something might be useful.
Mhm.
I mean,
think
D
it says
can
we should
science
use it.
that, so I would need to do an explosives check.
An explosive
Just to make
on
sure.
a whistle.
No,
It's
to
a
make
breath-operated
the whistle,
explosive.
right?
They knew Steven wasn't smart, and he was thinking about blowing it multiple times.
To make
That is
the
a booby-trapped whistle, man.
to
Put
make
that whistle
the
down.
missiles, right? Or is that technology check? Or
No,
I
that's
could just take
explosives.
20.
That's
Yeah.
explosive. Well,
I mean, I could take 20.
I think it's two. I think it's both because he's trying to make a javelin missile, and if people have been paying attention to the
I
news, like
didn't
that's
say anything about a javelin. You can use a
it's a javelin rocket launcher that you have.
right, but if you have a missile that fits into that launcher, it does not have to be a javelin. It doesn't have to have the javelin smart capabilities.
Oh, that's okay. Okay. the
What if they have hostages in the plane?
like
Oh,
it's just like I don't
helicopters.
know. I'm just trying to think of the equivalent of what you're saying. It's just like since it's a truck, any engine will fit in it. It's like you know, like you know.
I mean, my guy's smart. D is smart enough to make a javelin missile.
D make what D makes. You roll that beautiful
It's actually
beam footage.
you said it was a Stinger missile
You're right. I did say it
It
was
is
a
a
stinger.
launcher.
You're right. I did say
So-
a stinger. Javelin's been in the news lately, so you know.
Javelins are
So-
meant for tanks, and Stingers are meant for aircraft.
because the javelins are the ones that they fire that
It goes straight up.
straight
and
up.
It's a top
and then-
attack.
yeah. But that has a smart chip.
Well, in
usually
fairness,
in it.
you point it at what you want to blow up, and then you hit the button. But
It's a fire and forget. Yeah.
yes, yeah. The stick
So-
figure drawings tell me it says point this way, do not point this way, and hit this button.
And do not let your buddy stand behind it.
That's
so,
right.
like, the Stinger is more of a heat tracking.
I believe so. Yes. It's
Yes.
either heat or radar. I can't remember.
Yeah.
It has homing abilities, yes.
Yes, but
So, anyways, you can science whatever you want in that launcher. Just
It's a comic book world. He can do it, I guess.
yeah, yeah,
so
exactly.
I'll take 20 to do that, and then I will also take 20 to investigate the whistle
Steven's
with
just-
safety in mind.
Take 20. Are you taking 20 in explosives for a whistle? I just want to get that down in the books.
No. The explosives was for the Stinger missile.
Okay. What are you taking 20 in for the whistle?
Technology
Okay.
with safety in mind.
It is It is a metal whistle.
Steven is very tempted to blow it.
It is a metal whistle with that looks like a bosun's whistle, and it broadcasts a high frequency where you doubt that the average person will not
Right.
hear it.
It's gonna be an advanced dog whistle that is probably gonna hurt Steven's ears.
It is for the dog whistle portion is completely accurate assessment. It's probably a dog
Not
whistle.
cleared for field use though. That's just very. Steven really wants to blow it.
I mean, you
Yeah.
could blow your eardrums out. It's not gonna hurt any of our ears.
Well, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's like a good thing.
I would love it if we started the episode with someone face down in the garage and we end the episode with another person face down in the garage.
Steven's gonna play off his -4 to intelligence, and he's gonna try it.
We've come full
four.
circle in
Goodness.
one episode.
-4.
So, what would I roll for that?
Wait, what are we trying to do?
Just
He's
blow the
he's
whistle.
blowing the whistle.
I'm the whistleblower, okay?
Gina's backing up.
Are you playing up? I would love to hear you play up how you're blowing this whistle.
Well, he just kind of like he's just watching like, not D sort of experiment and just like, nah, it's a whistle, and then he kind of just slowly just kind of gets closer to it. It's like the eye, kind of like the glint in the
Don't
eyes.
do that in my lab. I'm in my lab. Go
Yeah,
into
where-
the garage and do that.
Where are you doing? Where are you doing this?
I guess I guess I'll just be in the kitchen with my mac and cheese bowl.
And you're just like, I'm just gonna blow this whistle.
Yeah, just no one's around, or
Okay.
whoever is around. I don't know who's in the kitchen. And it's gonna.
I would be in the kitchen.
Does where is everyone at this point?
D's in his lab. I'm making
D's in
As
the
far
stinger
as I know,
missiles.
I'm still hanging out with everybody else.
I'm leaving the kitchen and closing the door.
Is William in? Where's William at?
I guess I'm just with the rest of the group. I've recovered
Okay.
now, so.
So I guess we're all in the kitchen except for Gina and D.
Yep.
Okay. Any of us?
And
can
here
any-
comes the TPK.
What?
that
Here
would be
comes
hilarious.
what?
The TPK 12 partner kill. It'd be
The
like,
villain is
and
laugh,
everyone's
Eric.
dead.
Rocks while everyone dies. All right.
No, that'd be hilarious. It would have, but it's. Does anyone have high frequency hearing or anything like that outside of
I
Steven?
didn't know.
Okay, so
Hank does.
I don't
So-
think.
so Hank and Steven just hear a high pitched swill, or of a whistle, and then everyone else doesn't hear anything at all. Nothing happens.
Ah, that was weird.
Do you want to try? I hand it to Hank.
It's
Uh,
bigger.
Whistle. I mean, he's a strong guy, but like,
Well, I mean, it's like a dog whistle. They're tiny, so it'd be like,
Yeah,
it'd be
yeah,
like
but
a
he's like-
flute.
He's
like
6
a-
inches
It's
tall.
bigger than his face.
Tinkerbell. He's like
Wait,
Tinkerbell size.
It could be like a really big clarinet or something.
Yeah.
It's like a
It is
bassoon or
seriously
something
like
to him
this.
or
It's
something.
like-
Does Hank blow in the whistle
Oh,
as
it's like
well?
it's like that scene
he'll
from with
try.
Plankton, like Plankton with the harmonica.
He can try.
You,
That feels like a
you-
roll.
you hear, yeah, I think that should be a roll. I mean, I don't know what you would count for a whistle roll.
Yeah.
I'll-
I'll go with.
Kind of your call, I guess.
Shoot, I don't even know what would a roll be for trying to.
Athletics, probably.
That's
I would
strength
say-
based.
I'll take strength, or I guess fortitude for having the will, like the wind power to push through it, to push air through it. I don't know.
Fortitude save for blowing a whistle.
Well, you're trying to blow like air
Oh.
through like.
if it is strength based, can I
Oh,
do
two-
athletics?
Sure, just do it. Just do it.
Athletics for whistle.
Yes, I know. And you also hear the tune of a high pitched whistle, and so is Steven, and nothing happens.
Okay.
Huh.
Yeah, so it's just a whistle.
It's
Weird.
just a whistle. Amanda would be like, "Okay, what was that all about?"
I don't know. I just had it on me. I thought it would have more relevance. Just shove it back in my fur, I guess.
Okay.
Who's going to be? equipping the Stinger missile launcher?
Gina wonders where he has pockets in his fur.
Is this like a shoulder-mounted like? missile?
How many
Think of it
equipment
like
points is
it's
a missile
basically
gonna
a
take?
bazooka. It's
I don't know.
basically a bazooka.
That's
but
gonna
with
take a
extra
crazy
parts.
amount of equipment points to
Yeah.
arm and use, and that's why D's like trying to punt it off someone else, is he don't want to spend all the equipment points on using that for that rocket.
Well, that's because D doesn't have any points in
Exactly.
that in heavy
Heavy weaponry.
heavy weaponry.
Oof.
That would just be a ranged combat skill then. But isn't your dex like through the roof? Or isn't it like a ranged combat like?
My dexterity's 9.
Oh, well, it's probably better than most. Anyways, I mean, I guess anyone could decide who I want, but like that's a lot of equipment points. I got to look it up in the book of like how much a rocket launcher is, but that's in like the 20 to 30 range, I think. Maybe even higher. Because the book tends to value deadliness for equipment points. Like the more deadly it is, the more equipment points it takes.
I mean,
Not spatially, like it takes up a lot of space.
I have 70 equipment points,
So D could probably definitely launch
and
it.
I'm using 20, 41.
Alright, let's see. I'm looking
41
it up.
points, equipment points when we're in combat.
Where's the rocket launcher? It's here somewhere.
And if I equip the rocket launcher,
27. It takes 27.
Meesh.
I mean, I would have the points to use it.
Right, but I think you're among the few people that would have the points readily available to use the rocket launcher.
And I would actually have the points to actually have another person equip it in combat.
I guess that's true if you're buying the equipment points for somebody else. Yeah,
Because
anyone could launch it.
in combat, I'm only using 41 of my 70 equipment points.
Okay, I mean, that's a Tim ruling in my mind
Oh, what was it?
about the rocket launcher, and essentially it sounds like Dave's trying to buy equipment points for someone else to use the rocket launcher.
Yeah.
If when the time it comes that he wants to use a rocket launcher.
As I said, as long as it's paid for by somebody, it doesn't matter who's using it.
You know, it might just be easier for like Steven to grow to massive size and just start chucking trees at the helicopters.
No, pull a King Kong. Just start swatting at him.
Well, yeah. Well, also, Dave, you might want to give it to the person that's got like high aim, because even though they can use it, doesn't mean that they're good at aiming. So you got to pick someone that can aim that thing well.
It's
Last thing we need is a
dexterity.
rocket coming. Last thing we need is a rocket coming back at us.
It's
because someone
gonna
nat
be
zeroed it.
dexterity.
Right. Yeah, that's not me.
Someone just like Captain Boomerang's a hand grenade.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't have great agility.
That would be hilarious
No,
if
dex.
Hank
I don't have
launches the.
great dexterity.
If Hank uses the rocket launcher, like I can imagine like Tinkerbell with a rocket launcher,
Oh my
full-size
God.
rocket launcher, and like kapow!
They fire. They just go back like 50 feet.
She's in another state from the kickback. Like what? Okay, so I guess that's the plan, is to hunt down the general. Like Amanda would be in character. Okay, so the whistle doesn't even. You got a broken whistle there, Steven. And the rocket launcher. Okay, D's gonna work on the rocket launchers. So what's the next move about getting Luca?
Well, maybe we could sneak in through the way I somehow escaped. It's kind of a blur, but maybe we could do stuff with memory things with Gina.
I can try to read your mind, or I can read your mind and go back in your from that time.
That might work, right? Yeah.
All right, guys, I gotta sign out.
Yeah.
I gotta up if we're work in the morning.
Yeah, this is probably a
you
good
guys-
time to wrap it up.
Yeah, they'll let me refresh
Okay.
my notes. Pull
Yep.
my notes up
All right.
on. It
Oh,
sounds like we're switching to the general storyline for next session.
Awesome.
I'm gonna give William a hero point.
Yay.
I'm
That's
gonna
right.
give
William
one
has zero.
too.
William's got 0 hero points right now, right?
This is technically true, yes.
Tripper's like, damn it, I didn't think about that. I just lost 20 hero points by switching out.
Oh gosh, this is this is a whole thing.
I'll give him another hero point because they literally died and came back to life.
That's true too, because also by the rules, if you bona fide
I
die, you
was
lose all
just
hero
thinking
points.
that.
They do 0
Right.
out. So Amanda, or I will donate my hero point for the session to William. Are we
That's-
gonna go with William from now, or is 9 now stricken
Oh.
from the record? It seems like it is.
Well, I mean, this person's
You,
name
you
is.
you have not completed all of that. Trust me. There's a lot that you did not pursue.
Well, that's why I was kind of asking the group. I'm like, we're just gonna leave this as is. I
For
mean,
now,
okay.
at least.
Yeah, I guess.
It looks like it.
So Trip,
Temporarily.
Yes.
Trip, were you expecting us to be like, yeah, we like new 9,
No,
and just
that
kind of
was
like
an entire. That was
completely
entirely.
like,
Every single thing about him was improvised on the spot. About
He wasn't supposed to be brought back, was he?
No, I was prepared for it, but I didn't expect it to turn into this. I was only prepared for it though because they mentioned it in the group chat. I was like, "Oh shit, that's a thing."
That's right. That's why I purposely
okay.
mentioned. I purposely mentioned it in group chat because I was like, just so you know, like rezzing would be the first thing that Amanda would probably run to do,
Yes.
and I
did
was like,
not-
you need to be prepared for that shit because as a GM.
it never dawned on me that he would become adopted by the group like this. That,
We're warm and fuzzy.
We adopt
apparently-
everything. We would have
We-
adopted
we
the
have
dog if not
adopted
hadn't
just
not
about
hadn't killed it.
Yeah, we take in strays. We really do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, but just like what happens, yeah, there's much more to the story that you obviously have not even touched.
Yeah.
But
So you thought that like we were gonna resurrect him, but like then we were gonna find our true 9 as opposed to, or be like
Yes.
more motivated to come after true 9 versus.
well, I thought you
settling
actually would
settling
try-
for settling for.
I made this
William
guy
and-
too likable. You're like, oh,
He
oh,
seems
he's
like a
yeah.
nice guy. I don't
We
see
don't
any
need-
downside
was-
to him.
we don't need R9 anymore.
Yeah, he's not angry right now.
It's like wait, he's all the positives of 9, but none of the attitude. We're like, oh wow, this is like
We like this guy.
And he doesn't smell like barbecue.
if you made him like, oh yeah, he's just a guy, we probably would have been like, well, we might need superhero 9.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, in
Uh,
hindsight, I could have done it that way.
Steven's
but
preparing
this
for the
actually works.
inevitability where 9 comes back as a supervillain.
I actually this turned out it set up things even better than I thought. So I'm
keep
very-
saying that. You keep saying this, and I'm sure it's such a masterful, like, I would love to read the novel, but I feel like I'm never going to because we're just going to be like, we like New William, and we're moving. like that's going to be
It's
the.
that easy.
All right. Well, I'm gonna end the stream. So
And
How
two
many about,
PowerPoints,
sorry,
two
two.
PowerPoints for everyone.
2 PowerPoints.
Oh, nice.
All
Ooh.
right.
Nice.
I can talk to rocks and trees.
Remember, rocks will probably answer back like
Are
rocks.
you
though.
at least 150 yet there?
Oh, I don't think so.
I'm now with 2 at 110.
Oh,
Don't know how to add it, but
Yeah, he kind of throws the whole thing off.
Yeah, we need.
Well,
to, need to
we
work
never
that out.
sleep. We need to sleep so you can have a dream or two.
how do I?
That's a lot of dreams.
Well, last time I dreamed, I woke up and now I could grow and shrink. So
So, Tim,
Uh,
have we slept in the past? In our timeline here, have we inherently taken a rest? I guess.
Okay, so
Or
it's
can we
Well, I
end
mean,
the
it's
session on
nighttime
taking-
now.
Can we end a session and everyone just goes to bed and be like, okay, in the morning we're going to tackle.
It is nighttime. Like he rented a hotel room at night and then went to investigate the building and then met back up with you guys and then you went here. Like it's like 10 o'clock at night right now.
So my suggestion to the group would be to like, all right, we'll all take a nap or go to bed, and in the morning we'll tackle this whole saving Luca, taking on the general thing.
All right, cool.
That
All right.
Sounds like a plan.
that gives us all a chance for a dream roll.
All right.
Though I think most people have expended the dream roll, right, Tim?
Something
Except
like
for Steven. Okay.
I have a
that.
couple of dreams left.
Most people still have some dreams left, but they've kind of run out of like points they can earn from learning about themselves. So
there's dreams, but we've already
you may or
earned
may
most
not
of the
actually
points.
get XPs from. You may or may not
Got
get power points from them. All right, cool.
But
Well, thank
Steven
you,
could.
everybody. Have a good night. Hopefully, there will be stream on Saturday. It looks like the offline group is going to be playing then. So tune back in then. Oh, and then tomorrow night should have the couples game night going. So, yeah. 3 days in a row. Awesome. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.
Good night, folks.
There we go.
He always does.
What?
Matt just left. It's
Matt's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
boom, I'm gone.
The moment.
the moment.